And today we are going to do CompTIA A Plus Core 1 Practice Exam questions. And first question is, a company wants to enforce a stricter security policies on all corporate laptops, including data encryption and remote wipe capabilities. Which features should be enabled? Windows Defender Firewall, Safe Mode with Networking, BitLocker and Microsoft Intune, Secure Boot, or Local Group Policy Editor. Which one would be the correct answer to this question? And here the correct answer is BitLocker and Microsoft Intune, as BitLocker encrypts data and Microsoft Intune allows remote management, including remote wipes. A technician is troubleshooting a Windows PC that fails to boot and displays the error operating system not found. The hard drive is detected in BIOS. What should be done next? So, as you can see, the problem here is the technician is troubleshooting a Windows PC that fails to boot. So PC which we are troubleshooting is failing to boot and it is displaying an error operating system not found. And here you should know that operating system and all our files, which are long-term files, they are being stored on HDD or SSD. And next gives us a clue that hard drive is detected in BIOS. So this means that BIOS sees the hard drive connected to motherboard. However, we are having this issue. So what should be done next? Check the boot order in BIOS, replace the SATA cable, run the Windows Memory Diagnostic tool, perform a clean installation of Windows, or disable fast boot in BIOS. And here the correct answer is check the boot order in BIOS, as sometimes in BIOS you could be booting from the wrong hard drive or hard disk drive or SSD, because operating system might be stored on another one, on another hard drive which is connected to your motherboard. So first what we would do, we would open BIOS and we would check with the boot order from which HDD or from which SSD it is booting our PC, whether our operating system is installed on that particular hard disk drive or solid state drive. If the hard drive is detected, but Windows does not load, an incorrect boot order might be causing the issue. A remote user reports that their VPN connection frequently drops, as remote employees are not experiencing the same issue. What is the most likely cause? So, we have a computer, we have a user, for example, which is working from home and he is using VPN to connect to company servers, to company data, and he is experiencing some issues. However, the other employees who are also using, or for example working from home, they are also using VPN or virtual private network connection to connect to the company data, company servers, but they don't have any issues. So what is the most likely cause for this problem or for this error for this particular one user? Outdated VPN client software, VPN server overload, incorrect DNS settings, the user's home ISP connection, or an expired digital certificate. And the most likely cause here could be the user's home ISP connection, as if only one user is experiencing VPN drops, their home internet connection is likely unstable. Actually, I said here a little bit wrong. I was interpreting it as user has this VPN connection that he can't connect, but actually what the question was asking, connection frequently drops. So always pay the attention, because I'm reading this also myself for the first time, guys. I'm doing this test with you for the very first time, but in general, always, whenever you are in your real exam, make sure that you read and understand the question, like I'm always mentioning in all my videos. Whenever you are doing your CompTIA exams, always read the question, understand, and make sure that you have understood and pay attention to all details. And the more you will be doing these practice tests for yourself, not only watching my videos, like I'm mentioning also, whenever you are preparing for these exams, do as many as you can these practice tests, and Skilltestpro is one of the best resources to do that, as they have very close questions to real exam questions. And next question, a technician needs to install Windows 11 on a laptop that currently runs Windows 7. The laptop does not meet the TPM 2.0 requirements. What is the best course of action? Upgrade the laptop's motherboard, install Windows 10 instead, disable secure boot in BIOS, use the third-party tool to bypass the TPM requirement, or increase the system RAM. So here, what is the best course of action if we would want to install Windows 11 on laptop which runs its Windows 7 operating system? And here the correct answer would be, and you should also know, that the best option would be to install simply Windows 10 instead, as Windows 11 requires TPM 2.0, which many older laptops lack. If hardware upgrades are not feasible, installing Windows 10 is the better option. A user complains that their computer is running extremely slow after installing a recent software update. So, user's computer started performing slowly after he upgraded or installed updates. Task Manager shows high disk usage, but no single application appears to be consuming excessive resources. What is the best troubleshooting step? Reinstall the software update, increase virtual memory, paging file, perform a factory reset, disable startup programs and reboot, or replace the hard drive. So which would be the best option to perform in this scenario? And the best thing to do would be to disable startup programs and reboot, as high disk usage can be caused by too many background processes, especially after an update. Disabling unnecessary startup programs can improve performance.